Hello everyone, it is I, Chastity White Rose again, and I'm doing another Instagram Live. I truly do enjoy doing these Instagram Live videos I do, and what I like about it is that even though the audio quality is terrible, you can still hear what I say, but there's noises, there's dogs barking, there's all kinds of chaos all around me. I'm in the dark and then I'm in the light, a street light or something. It's complete chaos, just how life is. But I like doing these Instagram Lives because it represents reality, you know? Now, I'm going to talk about something. I always talk about something, but today I really have something to talk about, okay? So, those of you who witnessed my Instagram Live from Friday night of last week, the one titled Confident. First of all, that video was titled Confident because confident is what I need to be, not what I actually am most of the time. Sometimes I don't feel very confident, but that is a goal, to be confident in myself, in my abilities, and what I stand for and everything I do. Now, one thing that I saw, one of the commenters said, start a business. Now, let me tell you guys something. If I had $1 for every time somebody told me to start a business, I would already have a business. Okay? I mean, seriously, everyone says, start a business, start a business, start a business. Like, come on, just shut the fuck up. Like, really? I mean, come on. Okay, so let me explain to you guys something. Let me explain my business plans and how they haven't worked out. I am an author of several books. I have made my own video games. I've written hundreds of posts on blogs on multiple websites. I have done hundreds, if not thousands, of videos and podcasts and every type of media available on modern computers, talking about the most varied subjects. But here's what people don't understand about me. I am not popular enough to get rich. It's easy. Okay, I know how to be popular. I know how to be popular. I know how to get rich. I know how to do that, but I can't do it. Not the way other people do, because I would have to go against who I am and myself. If I wanted to be rich, I would have had to stay in the closet my whole life and be a straight white man, which I wasn't prepared to do. I would get straight married because people respect heterosexuals, and I could have fooled the world into thinking I'm heterosexual if I could have married some idiot and lied the rest of my life. But I'm not going to lie, because I'm not going to be like my father. Okay, I'm an honest soul, and I'm always truthful about everything. And here's the thing: is I posted a video on my YouTube channel, and I think also on Instagram, explaining about my spiritual experience Friday night. And the comments are weird. Like, that video got more dislikes than any video I've ever published on YouTube. And so I and it had a lot of views too. So somebody said, see a doctor. Somebody else said, you lost me at pro-life. I replied to this comment and I said, that's fine. Pro-choice people are not my audience. And I mean that. Pro-choice people are not my audience, okay? People who are fine with killing of unborn babies are not my audience. And let's be real, guys. Most humans are disgusting. Most humans are evil. They kill the animals. They kill the unborn. They kill each other over voting for a different political candidate or something. You know, like, humans are awful. And come on, guys. If you've lived in this world that we call Earth, you know that humanity is not all that great. So, some people ask me, Chastity, why are you pro-life? Why are you still pro-life? And tonight I'm prepared to give an answer for that. The truth is, most of humanity is evil, and most will become evil. But not everyone. And guys, you know the parable Jesus told, right? Of the lost sheep. Well, okay, now the parable has problems because shepherds are not always kind to sheep because their business. I get it. It's a horrible example for a vegan to share, but let me explain. Okay, the parable of the lost sheep. Okay, so you know how there were 100 sheep and one of them went missing. So then the shepherd went after that one sheep, the one lost sheep. And the story, I think the message that Jesus was intending to tell in the parable of the lost sheep was that the others were safe wherever they were. They were safe. They were not going to get eaten by wolves. They were safe wherever they were at the time. But that one that was lost, that one was in danger. That was the one that needed its life saved. And I think the point is that there's the people who need help most. There's certain people who need help most, and the ones that need help the most are the innocent ones. The animals can't speak for themselves. We have to speak for them. That's why vegans do what we do. And the unborn can't speak for themselves either. And the unborn are innocent. Here's the truth of the matter is that we don't know what kind of person each of them will become. And to kill someone who's done nothing wrong, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. And I'm pro-life. See, if I was pro-choice, then it would be easy to get views and likes and subscribers and followers and have people donate to me. If I was going to be some kind of person like that. But the truth is, you lose followers, you lose reputation, and the world is against you when you speak up for what's right. And killing the innocent is wrong. Now, we can have discussions about in what situations, like capital punishment, war, where you do kill the guilty, where you kill those to prevent them from killing others. There's certainly philosophical cases to be made for that. However, here's the issue, and the reason I'm against the death penalty personally. I've never really talked about this, but the reason that I am against capital punishment is because there's going to be those people who committed no crime and they are put to death and they're actually innocent. That's the thing. Because what if somebody is falsely accused and they go to prison and they get a death sentence and they didn't actually commit the crime that they were accused of? And there was also a story about an identical twin, how there were these identical twins, and one committed a crime, the other, who looked exactly the same, ended up in prison for life. And he wished he hadn't been born an identical twin. There are those innocents out there who do nothing wrong, and yet their life is destroyed. And that's why I'm against capital punishment. Because to take that chance and to wipe out a good person from this earth, I can't do it. I can't do it. And that's why I'm pro-life, because to kill these babies, they haven't even been born yet. They're alive. They exist. They're not a potential baby. Their mother isn't a potential mother. And by all accounts, The world expects me to be pro-choice because I'm transgender, because I'm part of the LGBT, and the Democrats and Planned Parenthood have been lying to people for so many years. They've been trying to connect bodily autonomy with the sexual revolution and everybody just literally fucking around with whoever all the time. They think that because I'm transgender, that I'm a Democrat or that I'm pro-choice, and I'm not. And that's why I scream to everyone I can that I'm pro-life and I am the vegan virgin. I try so hard. I try so hard to let people know who I really am and not who they assume that I am. That's a very important thing that you have to understand. People do misunderstand. People do misunderstand people. People, they don't know what the gay people are really like. They don't know what the transgender people are really like. They don't know what vegans are really like. People joke and laugh. Popular comedians make jokes about vegans and say, oh, well, they're all weak because they only eat vegetables. There's so many lies out there. There's so many lies in this world. And people still saying that vegans are all weak and don't get enough protein. It's all just animal agriculture propaganda. And you vegans out there who listen to this, you know what I'm talking about. Seriously, you guys know what I'm talking about. There's or the lies they say about pro-life people that, we don't care about anyone after they're born. And that's not true. Or that pro-lifers are all old white men, old rich white men or something like that. I'm like, not really. How come all the pro-lifers I see are like bisexual women? Like bisexual or like whatever, what's going on? There's like all these but maybe I'm just hanging around cooler people and I follow better pages. Hey, I follow both Christian and atheist pro-life organizations, but there's so many lies people tell. And here's the thing, guys, I definitely have my own plans. I've been trying to sell books. I've been trying to make video games. I even published Chasetress, but here's the thing, I can't make any money off of that, because if I did, I would get sued by the Tetris company. So that's why I made it free. So that's the reality is, I got to get my books to sell, or I got to find some other avenue. I want to become a chess coach. I'm trying to get better at chess, and it's hard, guys. Right now it's hard because doing full-time work and school, until I graduate, I was telling my mom, until I graduate school, I can't look into other types of jobs to do on top of Walmart. Right now, Walmart is my full-time job, and it takes a lot of time. But guys, I had to take last night off. I had to. I had the PPTO hours, and I had to do it. Because I get up at 6 p.m. to wake up and get ready for work. And my mom is like, you look like shit. Are you sick? Do you need to take tonight off? And I'm like, maybe. The truth is, you guys know I've been experiencing some deep autistic burnout. I've been burnt out from doing too much. And I've been going kind of crazy. And that's just kind of how it is. So, yeah, I've been doing a lot. But I have business plans. There's so many things I'm capable of doing. And I don't know where my future will take me. I really don't know. What is it going to be? What is it going to be that gets my books that I've written to start selling? When are people going to really start listening, to the messages I've been talking about all these years? And look, we live in a time where there's a lot of people. In order to get known, in order to have a business, to have a brand, because I'm learning about this stuff in my school program right now. You have to be on the internet. You've got to be on the social media. You've got to network. It's not what you know, it's who you know. All these things are true. And I know a lot of weird people. But here's the thing. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of video producers. There's a lot of streamers. There's a lot of writers. There's a lot of content creators, social media influencers. There's a lot of people in this world. There's a lot of people in this world doing a lot of different things. But are they doing the right things? Because there's a lot of people that are super popular. Millions of people follow them, but are they vegan? No. Are they pro-life? No. Are they even good people? Or do they gain their fame and fortune at the expense of others? Most often, being a good person, being an honest, hard-working person who tells the truth doesn't get you rich. And even though, yeah, I want to be rich and famous, I want to be one of those people who, is recognized for my intelligence, my talents and skills. I want to be one of those people. But it's not the highest priority. The highest priority, I'm realizing it now. I lost track of it. The highest priority is not how much money I make, or what job I work, or even what grades I get with school. The highest priority is, am I doing what God put me here to do? And sometimes I don't know. But after that night when I talked with Honesty the Unicorn, it helped me rethink my life and my priorities. And so my head is in a weird place right now. And I'm busy with school and work and all that. And so I'm starting to go back to the busyness and like getting all what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? But I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose this feeling. Moments happen only once most of the time, and then they're gone. And that's why I document it. That's why I do these videos. 'Cause these thoughts and feelings, I only have one chance to tell them. I only have this life here, and I'm sharing how I really feel with you guys. And even though I'll get busy and I'll get discouraged with work and school sometimes, I need to remember there's more out there for me. There's more. I don't know what it all contains yet, what it all means, but there's more for me. There's something else that I have yet to do. I have unfinished business. So yeah, I've tried to start many businesses, but there are certain things that are my business, but that don't bring in any money. How to balance the responsibilities of life in this society where you have to make money and pay bills and rent and all that. How to balance the financial life with the spiritual life and who I really am and what matters most. It's really hard to do. It's very hard because this world is discouraging sometimes. Sometimes I get down. Sometimes I get depressed. And I think about, maybe I wasn't meant to be here. Maybe my life does mean nothing. But then one day, a few years back, Honesty spoke to me. And Honesty told me that I was a hypocrite. Honesty the Unicorn told me I was a hypocrite for loving others and not myself. Because I speak out against abortion and I want to defend the lives of these babies. And I don't even know who they are. I don't know the things that they'll do with their life. I don't know what the purpose or plan of their life is. So how can I, honestly it told me, how can I value the lives of unborn babies that I have never met and yet not recognize my own worth and purpose in this life? And when honesty spoke those words to me, I cried. I knew it was true because honesty always speaks the truth. So that's the thing. Jesus said to love your neighbor as yourself, but it's also important to love yourself as your neighbor. Guys, don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that. You must love yourself to love others, and you must love others to love yourself. I'll remember that. Thank you, Honesty the Unicorn. Thank you, God. I needed that. Good night, everyone. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.